What's goody casters? Plus Master here. Welcome back to Shiny Ho Ho TCG. Today we're going to be going over my opinion of the top 10 meta cards from UFO. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment down in the bottom what you think your top 10 meta cards are. And shout out to our Patreons. If you are interested in being a Patreon, I have a $3 tier where every month you'll get a fan art. I have been asking to mail a couple months together to save me money because I want to make sure you guys get the cards, so I pay for tracking. Um, but I also have a $10 tier if you're interested in helping support me and help fund the game that I'm creating. There's a video on that on the channel. I'll put a link down in the description, and there will be a link to the Patreon. Go check out Sad Boy Slaps. It's pretty much the Jersey Devils team over there, which I am a part of. Cobra Kai. They've been on it, so that's good. And we should get the Easton one on there, but it's not yet. But we have one with Betty, who is an artist, a fan artist in the community that has potential for sure to be a part of a TCG as a on payroll artist. I don't know exactly what you call it. So thank you, Brandon, and Ryan, for your support. Those are our Patreons. So let's get into it with the honorable mentions. The honorable mentions down because now I'm getting a little foggy. But let's see. I had Caster Gun, Caster Gun as the honorable mention. This Devoid Potion. Sorry. If you guys want to see all the cards from the set, go check out Metazoo HQ. That is what is helping me bring these cards to you. Oh yes, and Reaper's Death Scythe. Those are all honorable mentions. And now for the bias ones, it's going to be the Ruggaru, which is the new 2-drop werewolf card. And this is my favorite Metazoo card now. I love this guy. He looks so sick. He reminds me of Scar from Lion King. And I think he's really good. I think werewolves have a little spot for themselves in the meta. And if not, they're only going to get better once we get more werewolves. So those are going to be the honorable mentions. Then we'll start off at number 10. Number 10 I have down as the Greys. I think this card's really good. It's a Beastie Alien. You can play 10 per spellbook. It's a 1 Cosmic drop, 35 LP. It's got a 10 attack boost from Stars. And contract reveal the top page of your spellbook. If that page is a Beastie Terror page, that page is a basic Terror page or Gray's contract it for 1 less Cosmic Aura. And then it does pew pew. Is that what it is? Does 20. This attack does 20 damage if you're pointing a flashlight at a page in the arena. So quite a bit of flashlight effects. I feel like there's 2 or 3 of them in this set. But if you use Dark Watchers, Lizard People, Air Rods won't do it, but Air Rods can help. You can set it up to put a gray on top of your deck in the already existing Cosmic deck, and then thin your deck out a little bit more this way and get more beasties dropped down to make Reptoid Ruler fatter and to pressure more. The only thing is you won't get that Terra page with the Dark Watchers, but that's just fine. I had to move again, just not a good environment for me, so I don't really have any sort of setup currently, so I'm like holding the iPad on my leg. So sorry if it's moving a bit, you guys. Just working with what I got and trying to get you guys some content. So number nine, I have Dragon's Rise, which this could have potential for going higher up on the list. I just don't know why yet, but we'll see. So this is a spell, Dragon Rise. It's an equip, 3 per spell book, 1 colorless, 3 fire. Contract a beastie dragon from your chapter for 4 less aura into the arena. Awaken. Target that beastie and equip this spell to it. Whenever equipped beastie damages a caster with an attack, the next spell you contract this turn costs 1 less aura to contract. So I think this card's really good. That's why I made the list. One combo, Domingo, the captain of the Jersey Devils, brought up is you can go Piazza. No, what is it? Oh, yeah, I guess you just go Gassy, right? You just go Gassy, swing. You get to play Fireball for free from your discard. Which is like a little lackluster in my opinion, but it is somewhat of a combo. You can do this with Beelzebub, so it kind of would be cool if it just gave it the Beelzebub clause. So it makes me want to Iowa Dragon, Lightning in a Bottle. Do it 4 times or 3 times if you have Beelzebub, and then do another Dragon's Rise to get another one. As you can see here, there's 2 dragons in the picture. Now you could interpret that as like, oh, these are really good 2 dragons to target for this card to summon. Or the whole point of this card is to summon 2 dragons that can smack that churn. So it's up to you. We did get a Nishi Lightning in a Bottle in this set. The Lightning in a Jug, I think it's called. So try it out, folks. See how you like it. I have not been able to pick up that card yet. So that is number 9. Number 8 I have as the Cosmic Lightning Cyclone. This card is amazing, I think, in my opinion. And it is a spell. It's a trap. You can play 3 per spellbook, 1 colorless, 2 lightning. You may flip this page face up anytime an opposing caster activates a beastie's power. Do not resolve that power. And then you can also choose the effect to be, you may flip this card face up whenever a beastie is contracted or declares an attack. That beastie does not resolve its contract or attack effect. So if their attack is going to help destroy you or your guy, you can negate it with this. Excuse me. You can negate it with this. So I think it's pretty good. Number seven I have is UFO. Where is this UFO? UFO. It's a beastie vehicle. UFO. It has flying. 2 per spellbook, 3 cosmic aura, 80 LP, and 25 Terra bonus from stars. This is, I think, one of the first win conditions that you can actually play 2 of. If this beastie is touching exactly one other cosmic beastie, this beastie has, or that beastie has flying. So it's got a little manta ray, little motion in the ocean. And then it's got a power. This must be the first action of your turn. Destroy this beastie, and I believe it's like dusk, stars, and nighttime, or dawn, one of the 2. I can't see. I'm still looking at the picture from Metazoo HQ with the thumb in front of it. And any combination of other something beastie aliens with the combined aura cost of 5 or more If you do, you win the game. And then blast rate, it hits for 50. Reveal random page in target's caster's chapter, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, hits fat. He'll hit for 75 with stars, and you get to see their hand. Number 6 is gonna be Null spell. This thing's pretty sick. It's a spell. You can play 4. It's a 1 colorless. You may only contract this page whenever a caster contracts a non-aura page that costs 0 aura to contract after modifiers. Pages that have a aura cost of 0 after modifiers cannot be contracted until the end of the active caster's next turn. So you can... I think this card's good. It's a little bit weird because I think what you need to do is you have to do this like preemptively kind of deal. I think this is like a good torrential riverside semi like that, and then you can do this for like lightning in a bottle. You don't negate like anti. It says you can only contract this page whenever a caster contracts a non-aura page that costs 0. So they contracted it, right? And then it says pages that have cost of 0 after modifiers cannot be contracted until the end of the active caster's next turn. So if they're gonna like lightning in a bottle kind of deal, you can stop it. Or if they're trying to do multi-potion kind of deals, toxic water, all that kind of stuff. I think this card's really good, and it has the spots for itself in the meta, so we'll just keep going on. Let me know what you guys think of Null spell. I have Gravity Shift, I believe it is. Gravity Shift. Which I think this card is really good as well. There it is. You may contract this page at any time. It's a spell. You can play 5 per spellbook, and it costs 3 colorless. All beasties without flying gain flying until the end of this turn. All beasties that do not gain flying from this spell lose flying until the end of this turn. So this is a good card in my opinion because of our number 4 slot. Lightning kind of got a board wipe. So you can help board wipe their stuff if they don't have flying, stuff like that. I guess it does not work like that. This must be the first page you contract this turn. So you got to play Lightning Frog, I guess, currently we're looking at that. But it's more in the sense of, okay, so the card I'm talking about is Blue Jet Stream. It's a spell. You can play 2 of them, 1 colorless, 3 lightning aura. Sorry if you couldn't see my face there. This page must be the first page you contract this turn. Destroy all beasties with flying. So if they're going to play this on you, you can react with the Gravity Shift. They don't have a response. Now, don't hold me to this. I don't know if I'm right. And if you do know for sure in the comments, leave it down in the comments. I appreciate you. But I think how it should work is if they don't have a response, they pass priority to you. So then you can Gravity Shift, right? And remove the flying. That's the thing, though. If they have all flyers, this would work better in not a Lightning Mirror match, I guess, where they have things that aren't flyers. My bad. Just that little step I messed up. So if you're playing all flyers, they're not playing flyers, you can still play this card and drop it. They pass priority. You play this, change all of the flyers. Even if they do something, right, you can still just chain to that. Your card's going to activate first because it's at the end of the chain. Now your guys won't have flying. They'll have flying. Their effect will go off doing whatever it is. Maybe they're trying to tag out or something like that. Do little shenanigans. to try and make a better play for themselves, in their opinion, or something like that. And then their things that aren't flyers will gain flyers, right? And then the blue jet will go off. You guys don't have fly anymore. There's do, and then they're all dead. So that's pretty good. Blue jet stream, super good. And then number 3 I have as the Wakiana. Wakana. I'm going with Wakana. Which, this card was spoiled super early. So you guys should know. Should already know. I'm super happy this card did come in. Reverse holo and in like common or non-holo, whatever you want to call it. Because I think this card, if it would have came in holo, would have been expensive. It is a beastie. Nothing. You can play 4 per spellbook, 1 lightning aura, 10 LP. It's got flying. It's got the destroy trait. It's got a contract effect. You may call like a bird and take 50 damage. If you do, this attack enters the arena awaken, destroy, generate 2 lightning aura. The offering, okay, it does 10 damage. So you'll never really attack with this thing for 10 damage. But it does generate 2 aura. Look at that. We got a bee that generates 2 tokens, and we got a bird that generates 2 aura. Birds and the bees support for real. So yeah, number 3, I think it's super good. And then we got the level land rockets. Where he is? Here he is. This is not it. Those two look really... This thing is huge. If you saw the artwork, right? Well, I mean, you can see the artwork on itself. I think that's like a little farm, and that's like a little windmill right there. But then in that cosmic lightning cyclone one, it shows like the Ghostbusters or the Caster Buster guys trying to like take down the fetus, as Metakai calls it. So it's a beastie alien. You can play 2 per spellbook, 1 colorless, 2 lightning, 20 LP. Contract target up to 2 opposing artifacts. Those artifacts do not awaken until the end of your next turn. Power. Send this beastie to the afterlife. Target 2 opposing beasties and inflict them with paralyze. The coin flip for paralyze is considered heads. And then it hits for 50 and has paralyze. I think it's super good. So it's it's sitting at number 2. Maybe this should have been 3 and the other one should have been 2, because that one's definitely going to be played. This one I think will be played. And then number 1, drumroll please, is Griddle Greaser Pete, the piggy over here. Beastie Fearsome Critter, 2 per spellbook, 2 fire aura, 20 LP. It comes in with fleet. It comes in with the swiftness. Suburban. It's got the farm. No, it's farm Terra. It's the city Terra. And what it do is, if you work in a fast food industry, this page costs 1 less order to contract, so that'll be a 1-drop fire beastie for you. Target caster is inflicted with burn 7. That's why this thing is amazing, in my opinion. Especially with some other little cards that came out in the set. If that caster is already inflicted with burn, their burn counter is considered to be 7. So you just keep hitting them. Fatty Patty, and then you just hit them with the Fatty Patty, yo. It does burn 4, 40 damage, 60 with all your Terra bonus, which is unlikely, in my opinion, but it could happen. City and farm are relevant in fire. And it's got resistant to water with the extra little slappy slap, fatty patty slap on the water. So, That's going to be my tier list, you guys. Let's break into the little background story, the little history that Castro Society was so kindly to look up when they were on stream. You know, probably sometime last month. But apparently this guy has to deal with Paul Bunyan, and what Paul Bunyan would do, because he's so big, is he would cut up other pigs, right, or whatever, and then staple those parts of the pigs that he cut up to a pig, and then he would butter up like a greasing like grill kind of thing, and throw the pigs, trap the rigs on there, and then they would skate around like a skating rink until they die, and then he would eat them. So yeah, I heard one guy, he's like, this guy's insane, like, he's like a cannibal, he's like freaking skating on his own kind, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, so there's the little story. And that's all. I only know that because of Castro Society. I mean, I could have looked it up myself, but that is the reason why I know it. So shout out to them. Shout out to Metazoo HQ. Shout out to my Patreons, Ryan, Brandon, and E. And I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm really would love to know your list. Okay, Abdo, if you're watching, come on, do a list. There's not too much content, I feel like. Do a list, bud. Like, I'd love to watch it. I'm sure other people would love to watch it. Or any other content creator. Captain, Sad Boy Slaps, Metazoo Empire, get it. Let me know what you guys think. Get a list going. Let's see it. I want to watch it. Sometimes I sit bored at work looking for a video to watch, and there's not too much content once you watch it all. So, alright, take care, you guys, and stay safe out there. Be a real one.